everyone, I'm Callie. Welcome back in for another episode of The Witcher 3. So today I finally plan on embarking on the Ugly Baby main story questline, and I am actually very excited to hop back into the main story. I still am not putting together in my mind how the Ugly Baby is going to have anything to do with Ciri, but I'm excited to find out and maybe go through some cool plot twists today. So I'm definitely looking forward to this episode, and I hope you guys are too. So without further ado, let's go. Sorry.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
What loot?
Your mate split the loot between them long ago. At least that's what I would have done. And you, shut it now.
What's happening over here?
Die with some dignity.
Oh, I guess we're not allowed to intervene here.
What?
What loot?
Please, I'm begging. Please, I'm begging.
His name is Blue, so I'm assuming that if I like knocked out these guards, maybe something would happen, but I really don't want to get in trouble here. Not before we start a main quest. I wonder, since his name was in Blue. Sergeant. Okay.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, I'm here to take him away.
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Some sergeant. All right. Tell the person minding the stables that you are taking Uma. Okay. He's been eating the feed bags. It doesn't sound good. Just curious, did I ever put my stuff back in the locker? I had a sword that I was running around with. Yeah, I must have put it back. Okay. So he's out by the stables. Okay. Bookie? No. Must be this guy. Stable master.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find some other diversion. I don't like what they're doing to Uma here anyways.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Oh my god.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Poor frogs.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Oh no.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Poor thing. I am kind of excited to go to Kaer Morhen, though. Oh my gosh, that scared me.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
What do they want?
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
I'm guessing we haven't found Ciri in time for him to be pleased with us. Didn't Yen go back and talk to the Emperor? I thought that's what she was doing in our time, trying to get Uma back. It's been so long, I'm pretty sure that's what she was going to go do.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Oh no. Oh,
I did not have you
he
brought
tried.
here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
I don't think I want to be on his bad side. Have it your way.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I know where Ciri was, what she did.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might be your daughter. Oh, geez.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
Details do not interest me. Geralt, You've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Makes sense. I don't intend to bring her here. That's an option. So be it. I don't know how I feel about this option. I mean, it is her father. I'm just gonna say so be it.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
Why wouldn't we bring her back? I mean, I know that her father isn't the best and that he uses her. Your biting wit, where to go?
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
How do we lift the curse?
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Ew.
Take care of yourself.
Gosh.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
Wow.
This long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Okay, finally we get to go to Kaer Morhen. This is actually really exciting. Before we got so rudely interrupted by the Emperor. 1 week later? Wow. I guess it does take a long time to travel there.
Go there, Roach. Forktail's this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
There it is. Could this thing really be Ciri?
Look for the window. Been away quite a while.
It's Vesemir.
Too long.
Oh, jeez.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Why so dirty?
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
So she's already here. I mean, she teleported,
Yen's here
so.
already.
And how?
You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Threw the bed off the balcony.
Oh my gosh. That was a good bed.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss
What?
always said she...
Oh gosh, now we're comparing Triss.
Ah,
Of course.
now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
So she threw it out of the she threw it out of the window because Triss liked the bed. That sounds like Yen.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She must have her reasons. We all know that Yen has a bigger plan in her head, and no one's gonna know the end product until it is there. Yes, it is suspicious, but she has her reasons, as always.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
Where is everyone?
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Seems exactly like Yen. Roach, are you okay? Roach, what's happening? Oh no.
Can we talk?
I'm looking for Ciri.
I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her? How can I help you?
Do universals exist as real and distinct entities?
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
He doesn't really understand what Uma's saying, does he? We
So
haven't
long.
really had a chance to talk to Uma. I mean, not that much can be deciphered, but... so this is where we started. I remember this area. This is where we had our tutorial. Very cool to be back here again. After everything we've been through in this game, it feels like it was so long ago. Kira should be here. We've sent her to live here, so she should be in this area. Search for Eskel's tracks near the entrance. Wait, what are we doing? I thought we were going to find Yen. Talk to Lambert. Oh, it's forked off into side quests. Or side, like, main quest. Interesting. Okay, so we can find and help Yen. Vesemir told Geralt that Yen had set up her trusty megascope as soon as she arrived at Kaer Morhen, but could not get it to function for the life of her. This news greatly troubled the Witcher. If Yennefer was planning to use her megascope, that meant a conversation with other sorceresses was in the works, and that in turn meant scheming, politics, and other things Geralt truly could not stand. There's also one to find Lambert, which is very interesting. The task of preparing the phylactery fell to Lambert. To his great dissatisfaction, his discontent came as no surprise to me when I learned of it. Lambert was not the most obliging of fellows, and Yen, well, Let us just say that she was not his favorite individual. Nevertheless, Lambert agreed to do the job, and Geralt felt that he had no choice but to accompany him. And then this is the Ugly Baby main quest, which I feel like we should just go do. But there's also this Forktail that we need to go kill, I think. Yennefer asked, or rather, if I am to be completely honest with you, ordered Geralt to help Eskel hunt a Forktail. We haven't even talked to Yen yet. It's so strange that it's branching off into these side quests to do things as if we've already talked to her and seen her. It's very strange. The sorceress needed ingredients from the dangerous beast's body and clearly thought 2 witchers would get the job done sooner than one. Geralt thus set out to track the monster, but first he had to find Eskel. So I want to find Yen first, because I feel like all of these are kind of like after I talk to her. I'm not sure why they're giving us the option to do that already, but I would like to go talk to Yen first because we've just landed here. We haven't even talked to her yet. I want to see what she has to say about all of this and hear it from her that she wants us to help in the different areas with Lambert and the other guy with the Forktail. Eskel, I think was his name. All right, so maybe she's in here somewhere. Wow, some master armor repair kits. Nice. We get to go inside. This is really cool. During the tutorial, we didn't really get to like venture around here too much. We were just on a set path. So being able to like actually see Kaer Morhen is really, really cool. Wow. This is really cool. All right, so she should be in here somewhere. We also have a stash over here where we can keep some stuff. And Lambert is... What is that?
Leaking again.
Some kind of monster. It looks like a chimera. Ugh. Why is it just laid out on the table? It's very dark in here. Look at the bookcases. I'm just kind of like venturing around, taking it all in. Honestly, if I was a witcher, I wouldn't mind studying here. All right, maybe in here. This place is huge. Wait, through this door? I don't know where I am. It's very dark in here. Was this the tower that...
God damn it! You piece of shit!
Holy hell. This was the tower that we originally woke up in. Oh my god, that scared me so bad.
Crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything. When the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
I heard what you did with the bed.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
Oh gosh.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
I gotta say, and I don't mean to sound crazy, but think about it in Yen's shoes for a second. I know that everyone is so quick to be like, Yen is so hateful and she doesn't have manners. And yes, while that's true, like, I probably would have thrown the bed out the window too. If I was dating Geralt and I knew what had happened before, there's no way I would sleep in a bed where someone that I truly love has held a relationship for a long time in. I would not feel comfortable doing that. I probably would get a new bed too.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
It makes sense. So Yen, we talk about this all the time, but she is definitely the type of woman to keep her plans very like hush hush up until the moment. And you're always like, why am I doing this for her? Why am I doing this for her? If she laid out all of the things that had to be done for her end product, and like the end product is usually pretty crazy, but you can't deny that Yen is very mastermind and she knows how to get to her achieved end final product, and she will do anything to get there. I mean, it makes sense now, because I thought it was always about her not trusting us. Like, she didn't trust Geralt enough to tell him the truth. But after she just said that, it kind of makes sense now. She doesn't think that we trust her enough. We don't think that all of her crazy scheming, going to kill a forktail, going to do this, going to do that, will amount to anything. So sometimes we'd probably just be like, no, we don't need to do that in order for your grand plan to work. When in reality, Yen is so smart that she knows exactly the T's to cross, exactly the I's to dot to get to her final product. And yeah, I think that was a really good explanation of why she doesn't tell us her grand plan until the very end. That does make a lot of sense.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Okay, who do you plan to contact?
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not so sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
How do I do this?
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquisitor.
For what?
Potestaquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
His face.
Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
That was nice. She's probably just stressed out. Have you ever been so stressed out in life about something going like perfectly right or whatever that you get so stressed out that you start taking it out on other people around you? It's only human to do that. I think people judge Yen a little bit too harshly. I mean, look at what she's trying to attempt to do right now. No wonder why she's so stressed out. All right. So let's go find this disturbance first, and then we'll set out and help some of our other Witcher people get their tasks finished as well. I can't even remember the name of that thing already. Petopolis of Masa something. Whoa, is this like the kitchen area? Oh, this is so cool. It's like Skyrim vibes in here with the big hearth and the ingredients hanging above it and the tables and stuff. All right, let's see where this disturbance is coming from. I think if I start waving around in here, it looks like. So let's put it in our pocket. Oh, it already is. Okay.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
You think it's this thing on the table?
Volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think it was like...
Lost the signal.
Yeah, it
Nothing
was
here.
back over this way for sure. It started to get stronger in this area.
Got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer.
Is it
hot.
Uma? Is it Uma? I feel like it's Uma. It was like close over
Can
here.
we talk?
Maybe not, but
So long. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
mounted witchering. What is that
Pulse
supposed to
weak,
mean?
but regular.
Mounted witchering
there
just
you
never
are.
took off.
So it's these boxes? Oh, it's this box. Okay.
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I
It's
can do
blocking
that.
the magic.
Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Okay. Let Yennefer know that you removed the source.
Pulse weak,
Okay.
but regular.
So let's go tell her that we found the problem, which makes sense. A crate of bombs that disturbs magic. Where was it? I think it was through here. It's so dark in here. I wonder where Akira is. I mean, this place is ginormous, so she's probably around here somewhere.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope.
Lambert doesn't know.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Cadmel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade.
I don't know what this means.
Cadmel and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafael Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Dawn Eptenid, Bondro Isne
Why is she
Iachus.
backing away? She looks scared.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree, Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course, they are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, N. Severn. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What's the problem? Yeah, what does she want? Information in return or something in return?
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Interesting.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Yeah.
Wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, what was the migration?
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work would be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
Okay.
All in all, interesting conversation.
Yeah.
What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
Okay. Talk to Lambert about journeying to the Circle of Elements, find Eskel and help him hunt the Forktail. Alright, well Lambert's already downstairs, so I'm gonna go talk to him first, since he's already here. And go see what he's up to. It's very interesting. Like, it's such an old curse and they're using it, and someone, I don't know, this seems really bad. Seems as if they definitely are planning to stop the war, or start the war and start this end of Earth days with Ciri's blood. All right. So Lambert, yeah, he's like right here. I don't know what he's doing.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
The monstrosity might be Ciri.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
I want to say both of these. Yeah, I don't want to fight with you, Lambert.
Know what? Never mind. Not gonna argue with you.
Right, no time to lose. The monstrosity awaits.
Lambert.
Oh, sorry. The potential Cirilla.
What's his deal?
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous White Wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Okay, let's go.
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamandra assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
I like the music here.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
That's one way to fish. So I had no idea that they thought Uma could be Ciri. I thought that in Ciri's, like when we were playing through as Ciri and going down to the boats and trying to get away, in the vision we saw Uma walking along the beach. We saw Ciri like get knocked out and then go into the boat and take off. And then afterwards, Uma showed up and was walking along the beach. So I'm like wildly confused why we think that that could possibly be Ciri. Because of the timing of it all, I guess. Oop. Dang, harpies. There's one more, I think. Yep.
Well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Oops, I didn't mean to call Roach.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way.
Lakeside hut.
Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear.
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Into the bushes. Okay. Whoops. Oh no. Can I get through this way? Oh, nope, nope. Alright, let me swim over here. Fell in the water. Oh, this water looks gross too. What's that? Just more, what are those? Drowners? Drowned dead?
How long you gonna make me wait?
We like punched each other at the same time.
Great. Last thing we needed.
A water hog. Oh, okay. Oh. Now take your sword out. There we go. Gosh, that thing was big.
All right. Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it still bother you?
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for Crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
I feel like Lambert, I mean, he's fine. He hasn't been one of my favorite characters that I've met in this game yet, but he's so angry all the time. Like, he just holds so much anger in his heart. Anger for the guy that we spared, anger for everyone. It's just, he's so angry all the time. It's got to be really hard to live that way.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
Okay. Alright, the final trial. Sail across the lake with Lambert. So what is this
Make this
place?
boat yourself.
Cursed or something?
Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose.
True. It's very foggy out here.
Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
It's peaceful out here, considering it's so foggy and eerie.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs.
What? What does that mean?
Right, almost there.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. What does that mean?
Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside.
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom, like step softly or you'll wake old Speartip?
You're you're pricklier than Yen. It's true.
Sheesh, you're pricklier than Yen.
Ugh, don't fall in love with me. Let's go.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
Sounds ghostly. Oh boy. It sounds like a ghost. I don't trust it. But what if it is a kid? It sounds like a godling. It kind of has that like godling, I don't know. What if it is? We should investigate.
We'll investigate, just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive, almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Check where the boy's voice came from. Okay. It is a boy, but I don't know. What is he doing out here? And what's that growling?
It's all right.
It's an illusion.
No! No!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You
Yep,
were right.
it was a trap.
Well, well, what do you know?
We
It
can
was a
talk
trap.
about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
Oh boy.
Come on, come closer.
I'm stuck.
Lost your nerve?
An illusion. Who would have thunk?
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
Should sing about you instead.
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy?
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial.
Aw.
Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming.
That's
Let's
sad.
get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough.
Yeah, you've made that very clear. I kind of like, gosh, going on this side quest with Lambert, I am like really growing to, I think he's one of the people that I might actually hate in this game. I'm sorry if you guys like him or if his backstory is kind of like justifying the way that he's reacting to me in any form, but even since like following the thread, I kind of just hate this guy. I am growing a really, really strong dislike for him. He's not my cup of tea. He's spicy in all the wrong ways, and it doesn't make him quirky to me. He's just an ass. I don't really enjoy being around him at all. He's just always got something really smart to say. All right, so let's take some cat eyes. Is it on here? Okay, yep, we do have it equipped.
Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready? Oh, you fat fuck.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
An awake old spear tip? We need to be quiet. I could do without a warm welcome from old spear tip.
Whoops. I already did the boom.
Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
Can we just not? Like, can't we just hop over it? We don't want to wake that guy. I don't want to wake a guy named Spear Tip. That sounds horrible.
Something fell in my eye. Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha.
Alright, there's like 2 different ways. Let me just go this way. Hearing something.
Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would have been that. So soft and sweet. Just sleep in there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
Just lost the element of surprise.
Couldn't care
Okay.
less. I'm up for the challenge.
Whoa. That was an accident. Holy. Do we have any bombs on us? Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Let's get some Gwen. Get out of my way. This guy is crazy looking. Uh-oh. Lambert? Did Lambert just die? Oh no, he's okay. Okay. I was like, oh my god, I think Lambert just died. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Good job, Lambert. I thought he had like half health left. Holy crap.
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire, you whore son.
Who's Voltaire?
Voltaire. Who's that?
Don't remember? Little guy. A scar on his chin right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All we can do now. Never made it out of here. Let's go.
Ooh, superior bomb. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and take all of those. All right, so I think we came from that way. Is that a skeleton just like chilling here, sitting? All right, we made it.
Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
They're in for trouble. Yeah, I'd rather be careful.
We ought to be careful. This is their turf.
Couple of trolls got you soiling your knickers?
Was bold and brash once, like you. Then I took a pitchfork in the gut. Peasant kid, not a troll. I almost died. Hard way to learn, but I did. Come on.
Oh, dang. See, they've all gone through like trials and misfortune during this entire Witcher program. That's part of being a Witcher, is to go out and try to survive and learn the right ways and learn the wrong ways, and some of them are not going to make it, unfortunately. Like, yeah, it's a really sad thing that Vesemir put some kids, like literal kids, through those trials, and I guess that's Lambert's main point, but I mean, you either come out a better Witcher or you don't come out at all, and that seems like it's the way things go around here with this school. They're not typical by any means. They're not average. It's not an average school.
See him shit and run soon as he saw us?
Mm-hmm. Never known a troll to do that.
Yeah, why is he running away? Strange. It's not a good sign.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. This mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
I just want to get to the circle.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Witches is thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
Mm-hmm. They understood all right. Congrats.
Yep, maybe you should have been combative.
Before they stone us to death.
Was I not supposed to go this way? Oh, maybe I can use art on here. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna drink some honey to make my cat eyes go away. I thought it was gonna run out sooner than this, but it hasn't yet, so we're just gonna drink some honey. Because I can't see anything when it's all like washed out.
We walk throws. Yous goes no far more. Witches is understanding?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come no to Witches castle. Rocks lots there. Pretty rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
Let me just talk to them.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar.
Yeah,
We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches is monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees? We smash.
He wants us to leave our swords? And come back for them later? What? No, we can't leave our swords here. I'm sorry.
No way. Witcher without his sword? It'd be like losing an arm.
Better arm lose than head.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Unfortunate. I didn't want to have to fight them, but... Woo-wee. There's one more. Oh no, he got him. All right. I didn't want to have to kill them, but they were not negotiating well. We can't leave our swords here. Are you kidding me? I don't know what we're about to see at this circle of elements.
Just a few steps more, and we're there.
Oh, that's some serious panting. Out of breath, out of shape. Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Yeah, that's high praise coming from you.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest.
Okay, so the final...
How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Put the phylactery on the altar, light the torches around the altar. Okay. So let's put it on there, and then light all these torches.
Geralt?
What?
Geralt?
Oh, I accidentally clicked on him, I guess. Here, let's use Igni. Oh, we can't target. There we go. All right, one more.
All right, phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axii, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axii. Saved my life a short while ago.
How did Axii save your life?
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, then hang himself.
Yeah, great story.
Wow, truly great story.
Isn't it? Real side splitter, I think.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No, I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
Like, it's fine to, like, have the one guy shoot his friend, I guess, or even that's, like, a little bit cringy, but then to, like, have himself hang himself after, like, that's just dark and disgusting. We all went through it.
We all went through it.
That's just it. Not everyone made it. Lots of boys died here. Boys taken against their will.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. but some Witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Yeah, I didn't know about that entire story. No wonder why he hates being a Witcher and he's so cynical about everything. This storyline, time and time again, always proves to me what I tend to forget the most in real life and in this game, that hurt people hurt people. And then it always just rubs it straight back into my face. And I'm like, oh, then I feel bad for talking so much smack about Lambert. I've literally been talking nothing but badness about him. But to be very frank and very open about this, I've been through some stuff in my life. I've been through some really, really, really bad, similar to him stuff. And I came out a better person because of it. Like, sure, my career path and my life weren't chosen because of something that my parents did. They were on my own accord after I finally escaped them. But I didn't become a cynical a-hole. So, yes, hurt people, but he rubs me the wrong way. And now I feel really bad for talking smack about him, but he doesn't have to be such a nasty person. He doesn't have to be this way. He's had a really hard life, but there's ways to grow because of it instead of becoming more like the people that you hate.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right. We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
I still don't like him, but I feel bad for him now. Great. This game always does this to me. Always. It's the same thing with the Baron. And the Baron, oh my gosh, those episodes really, really put me through it. All right, let's get back.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
This game is so deep. It's amazing. All right, a few hours later. Search for Eskel's tracks near the entrance. Follow the tracks left by Eskel's horse. Okay. So now I think we're just going on to help Eskel now. Let me see if I can make that better bomb. No. What do I need for it? Optima matter. And this one. Can I make white gold? Oh, I'm missing an empty bottle. Okay. So once we find some empty bottles, we should be able to make white gold. And then with the white gold, we should be able to make a ton more stuff. I've been waiting on the white gold ingredients. Now I just need an empty bottle. Okay. So let's see. Find Eskel and help him hunt the Forktail. Yep. Okay. So now we're gonna go find Eskel. These his horse prints.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently.
Okay. So let's see if I can see better from up on Roach, because I'm not seeing these tracks very well. And from our last quest that I did where I couldn't see the tracks very well, I remember you guys saying it's because I was meant to be on a horse. So let's see if that helps. I don't see any tracks now. I'm just gonna keep following the white bubble or the yellow bubble. I don't know. I don't see any tracks now, of course. Seems like we're on the right path. It's so pretty here and peaceful.
Faster.
The sounds of the stream. Okay, looks like it might fork off here. Alright, somewhere up here.
Slower.
There's hoof prints heading this way. Strange. Some beer. A sword. And some water. Alright, so I did see them going this way. Yeah, they're still heading this way.
It's clearing up.
Is that his horse? It looks like a horse with a saddle on it.
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Beautiful animal. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while.
Okay. Steal his camping supplies. Alright, so let's see.
Footprints and hoofprints. A goat. Interesting.
A goat. Okay.
Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
Okay, so let's look for the goat scent. Maybe it like rubbed off on a tree or bush or something.
Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, the stench.
Doesn't like the smell of goat. What's this? It's just this like a shiny tree. It looks like it's like magical or something. Might just be like a weird lighting. Something's over here.
Eskel's tracks. The nose knows.
The nose knows. Oh, he's using it as bait.
Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
Okay.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
Is Yen keeping you busy? You too.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Try to limit myself to sleeping with sorcerers. Consider yourself lucky. True. We've gone through so much drama because of sorceresses. Consider yourself lucky, my dude.
Fame's not all it's made out to be. Consider myself lucky if I were you.
You're right. Takes a lot of champagne to wash down all that caviar. That is tough going. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
There it is.
I see it.
Picked a bad day to leave its nest.
Big bastard!
We can handle this.
Jeez.
It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Alright, so we're chasing it down. I wonder if I could have gotten it if I would have had my... Oops, what is
Foul
this?
over...
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Okay.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
What is this?
Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Look around some.
Yo, why is this here? Obviously the...
Landed here.
Not very gracefully.
Forktail didn't do that.
Broke its wing, I think.
Interesting. Okay. Great. It's so dark in here. Okay, down this way. Oh, there it is.
Your head from my saddle.
Okay. Woo.
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Did she mention why she wants this? I'm guessing that she didn't, but...
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Of course it bothers me. No, I trust her. I don't know which one to say. Like, yes, it does bother me, but I also, in the same breath, like, I do believe in what she's trying to do, so... I trust her. I'm just gonna say I trust her.
No, it doesn't. I trust her.
And they say people learn from their mistakes.
What was that?
Nothing.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get a smart-ass remark to that. That's why I was struggling with saying the latter one. Because if I would have said the first one, then we would be on each other's sides, but I just spoke my mind. You have something against Yen, like everybody else?
Something about Yen bothering you? Come on, grow a pair. Give it to me straight.
You grow a pair and admit she tricked you more than a few times.
That was then. Yen's changed.
Right. Fine, never mind. Let's go.
I get it. I do. It's just unfortunate that literally everybody that we talk to has to say something about our relationship as if their relationships are perfect or something. It's just... it gets to be a little bit annoying.
Yes, Wolf?
Alright, so let's return back. Oh, it was like stuck on a rock or something. Ow! Oh my god. Is there any treasure over here? No. I did see a diagram. I don't know what diagram it was though. I was trying to hurry up and click it in case we got to like fast travel back with him. I didn't want to miss out on that loot. All right.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster,
Oh,
Roach or
God.
Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Sure, whatever. Everyone loves to race horses.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Okay.
Faster.
Oh gosh, and we have like cat potion a little bit on still. It's okay. Look at all these deer. Well, he's pretty fast. Let Roach rest for a second. Okay. We're gonna run out of stamina before we get back. We are like 150 meters out. Yeah, we're gonna run out of stamina. He's probably gonna win. We're out of stamina now. Go, go, go! Okay, I think we maybe won. We should have drank some honey. It's so washed out.
Took you a
There we
while.
go.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
If you insist.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
What is it? Mountain folk boots. Thanks. An avocado. Thanks. Hanged Man's Venom manuscript page. Did he give that to us too? Okay, so let me take a look at those shoes that he gave us. If I had to guess, they're probably not great. These ones, light armor. They're actually not horrible, but we are not going to replace them for our Witcher shoes. Resistance to poisoning. Wow. Okay. We have some stuff to sell. There's a lot of like random crap in here. 50% critical hit damage bonus. This is actually a pretty nice sword too. I think it might be time to find the next feline gear. Because we're kind of like outgrowing this one now. We're level 27 and this is meant for level 17. I'm pretty sure we have the locations for the next one. So we're going to have to go get those for sure. All right. Does any of this stuff need repairs? Doesn't look like it. This one's like at 70%. I think I might just use a journeyman's on this one. Okay. So, what's next? Spend the evening with the other Witchers. Ooh, do we get to have like a talk with everyone and hang out? Proceed to Kaer Morhen's Hall. No place like home. This is probably going to be pretty cool. So we get to hang out with everybody. I am curious to see what happens with Uma too. If it's really Ciri or not. I can't even begin to, like, maybe I need to go back and rewatch when we were Ciri in the last time with the boat and the whole incident where she gets knocked out and taken by the guy, because I was pretty sure they sailed off together. And then it just randomly showed Uma along the beach where that guy that got sent away from his community because he was running away from the fight, but really he was just trying to help Ciri. And he had like passed out on the beach, and then Uma like walked past. Why is that, like, why do we even think that that is Ciri possibly? It just doesn't make any sense. We saw Ciri on the boat traveling away, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, Uma must be part of it. Like, it just is very strange to me how we put that together. Maybe I just need to go back and watch that scene again. Maybe I missed something important. here. I am excited to hang out with everyone and spend the evening with the other Witchers. Mainly Vesemir. Aww.
Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
Yeah, the clock's ticking. That's why we decided to do it Yen's way. What's the other method?
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Okay, we'll see if it works. Obviously, Yen doesn't think that it will work.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
Oh.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
I wonder why she thinks that Vesemir's way won't work. Something has to be up with it. Something wrong?
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or 2.
2 hours? Holy. Don't get mad, but what? Why would we turn her down? Okay.
Or 3.
Or 3.
I'll hold you to that.
3 hours. What the heck? Hopefully they don't show it again. I'm just gonna have to bleep it out. Okay, they're showing it. Oh no, what's happening? This is not the time to make love. Wait, there's something happening outside. Maybe it's just wolves chasing a deer. Is this a metaphor? This must be a metaphor. What's going on? What an interesting way to make love. It was very intense. Okay.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's
Yen,
not your
we
business.
don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
Men.
I'd drink from an old boot tonight.
An old boot.
Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Yeah, where have you been, Lambert? We kind of already know that, though, but...
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Caridin?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving them trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Yeah. Might have spared the troll. It's fine. I don't want to get on his bad side anymore. I'm tired of, like, being snippy back with him. It's whatever.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of poverty instead.
Knew the sorceress would see it my way.
Okay, Yen. We can agree to disagree about that one.
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
Mixing business and pleasure? Bad idea. Did you get the vampire?
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice for a hangover? Is that like something that is known? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
She's managing.
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodden? Still there?
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only—
You fucking what?
Oh boy. I don't want to like continue to just like bugger off. Like, oh, I have this like deep hatred towards Lambert right now. And it's like ruining my, oh gosh. I just really don't enjoy being around Lambert. I'm just not going to react. Yen can handle herself. I'm not going to say anything else to him.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a Witcher.
What are the chances that Uma will survive?
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Well, I thought that it was going to be a little bit more
Didn't
sentimental.
listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
What an interesting night. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, and they're still awake. Wait, is it morning time? Oh god. So we're all just getting... Oh, okay. So we can just hang out. This is actually kind of nice. What's this?
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Are you guys ever gonna lay off Yen?
Will you ever lay off Yen?
Yeah, soon as I trust her.
You brave a fire for her. Whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Fine. Leave pretty boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. I can't stand it.
Oh god.
Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after. Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the drain.
It's not cold in here to me. I want to ask if he gets along with Lambert.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, youngins. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a Witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Eskel. I'll pour. To the brim. Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Let's have some fun. I'm scared.
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
Oh, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game. Student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never.
Oh no.
And finishing the sentence however they
Never
want.
have I ever.
Who's
Seriously?
ever done that thing, downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
Have we? I don't know Geralt's past. I'm gonna skip it because we haven't in my playthrough. Oh.
How about that?
Surprised,
Eskel,
actually.
Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
I don't know what happens if we like drink during these. Do we get more drunk or something? I'll just drink for this one. Okay, he has to.
Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
Think Papa Vesemir would have drank that round too.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Taken fist tech? Yeah, what is that? Like heroin or something? Never jumped out of a lover's window? I'm gonna say the fist tech one.
Taking fist tech.
Oh, dang.
Eskel.
This
Really?
guy is a partier.
Once, with that succubus.
Oh, of course.
Right, then. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. Vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
I'm gonna ask if he has some beef with me, but I think that it's not personal. I think I'm just gonna try to be kind to him, actually, because hurt people, and maybe if we tell him that we like him, even though we do not, he'll be nicer to us. I don't know. Jedi mind trick.
Bud, gotta tell you something.
Plus, we've been drinking.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf. Damn. Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Should have been back by now. We ought to look around.
Her like
This is a
wasted.
For Vesemir!
Marion, take that
Oh
hat
my
off.
god.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue!
Oh my. This is awful. At least we're walking normal. Kind of.
Geralt?
Eskel, chop, chop.
Find Eskel using your Witcher sense.
Spilled some wine and crawled through it.
Crawled through
To
it.
see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Why would he crawl through it? Is he okay?
Eskel!
Oh my god, that scared me.
Eskel!
Asco!
I don't actually know.
Asco, chop, chop.
Wait, something's over here.
Eskel! Eskel!
Asco!
I don't know where this guy is at.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here!
Is he back this way? Oh look, there's more footprints this way. Okay. Where did this guy go?
Eskel!
Asco!
Isn't this the exit? Did he leave? He probably shouldn't be going outside.
Asco,
Hey.
chop, chop.
Hear that?
Sounded
I
like
hear someone snoring.
panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
I don't think that's what it is.
Think he hurt himself.
What's one scar, more or less, in his case? Makes no difference as I see.
Why are there two snoring
Esco's
things?
close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming.
Maybe because we're just really drunk.
Eskel, you drunk!
Oh, it's
Get
the
out
goat.
Hey,
Oh no.
look. There he is.
Oh
here
no.
with his ever faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What? What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better, a woman.
Nothing here but Yen. Oh, we don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. You turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
I don't think that's a good idea. Yen's gonna literally have our head. I think you've had our last drink. Plus, like, that sorceress that we talked to on the megascope was... No.
Lambert, believe you've had your last drink.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first, but is that any reason to spoil it for us?
I don't have the strength to argue.
Of course you don't, cream puff. Bet I could take you with one finger.
Hey, relax, Lambert.
Wanna fight? Huh? Wanna? Come on.
Good night.
Bunch of drunks. Oh, I'm sad that we couldn't... Oh no, we're on the floor. Is it because we don't have a bed? Because she threw it out the window? Or no, there is a cot. We just didn't make it.
Damn. What a dream.
Who's that? Why are we glowing? Oh, Uma's still the same.
See, everyone's up and at him.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, did you learn anything?
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. and it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Thought that table was long gone.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Oh my god.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Alright, gather the necessary ingredients and brew the decoctions of the grasses.
You don't know who's strapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Alright, brew the decoctions. Where do I do that at? Does it show up on my map? Is it just like through my alchemy? Like through my actual alchemy area? Yeah, the decoction of grasses. Okay. Used to begin the process by which a normal human body is mutated into that of a witcher. I wonder what's gonna happen. I'm a little bit nervous.
Potions ready.
tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
She looks
Open
nervous.
the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
Doesn't matter which order. Okay, I'll just go 1 through 3 then. Oh, I'm so sorry.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's
man.
going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
What happens if I say this?
Listen, we should stop this.
Then Uma dies. Very painfully.
Yennefer's right.
Open the next valve.
Oh, poor Uma. God.
O-E-C-K Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this... Escort, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it.
She has to stay like that for an entire day or more. Jeez.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No, a trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
Yen knows what she's doing. Maybe.
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
A few hours later.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
This is crazy.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time ice skating with Ciri. Ever tell you about Dandelion buying me a sword? I want to hear about the ice skating one.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first, then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery.
Okay.
Never severe. Keniatad. Never severe. Kowal. Arriva. Endir.
No.
Oh no.
No, I won't let you.
Oh no.
Geralt, yellow flask in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad.
Never severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir.
Geralt, the phylactery, open it.
Kaniatad. Taran Anadir. Jeez.
Well, that's not Ciri. Who is that?
Avallac'h?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. An hell. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. It's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
What does the hunt want from her?
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. But if she leaves, they will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Will he recover?
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
It's really sad.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avallac'h? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
What do you suggest?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Yeah, we should gather allies for sure. What'll you do?
And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avallac'h to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
Okay.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Crazy. So now we're on the Isles of Mist. Talk to friends who could help defeat the Hun and ask them to join your fight. And go to Skellige. We have a vial full of some floating orb thing that's going to help us find Ciri now. Where was that? It like showed up as a vial. Maybe it's in quest items. Magic Firefly. Once released, the Firefly will show you the way to Ciri. We're finally getting so much closer to finding her. It's crazy. Like, it's finally happening. It's just crazy, all of the stuff that we have gone through. in order to get her back. And it feels like we're finally getting like closer and closer to finding her. So let's take a look at the journal. So these must be the people that we can recruit. Wow, there's a lot of them that we need to talk to. Brothers in Arms for Nilfgaard. Talk to Amir. Brother in Arms for Novigrad. Talk to Zoltan, Roche, and Dijkstra. A direct fight against Erden and the Wild Hunt has become inevitable, and Geralt knew he should never defeat them alone. He thus decided to seek out his allies, and his first steps took him to Novigrad. So I wonder if I go to like one place over the other, if I'm not able to bring the other people with me. I do think that having people like Ermion, Krak, and Ceres would be really, really good if I can only pick one place. But if we can go to all of them, that would obviously be amazing. But over any of my other warriors that we've fought alongside, I would definitely take the Krak-Gungrate family with me. Just seeing like what they can do and how gung-ho they are about fighting and stuff like that. Not that Dijkstra isn't, or Roche, or even Zoltan, but I think that I would rather take the Krak-Gungrates with us. But if we can get all of them, that's great too. So the next one is talk to friends who can help defeat the Hunt and ask them to join your fight and to go to Skellige. This is crazy. I feel like it's coming down to the crazy end-ish here of Act 1. I don't know if we've officially completed Act 1 and this is the beginning of Act 2. I'm gonna have to look it up after, but we made it. It's crazy. All right, so Avallac'h. The being trapped within Uma's tortured husk turned out to be Avallac'h, a powerful sage of Ain El Elves. Geralt had made his acquaintance years before. Already during these prior encounters, Avallac'h had displayed an intense and frankly rather unnerving interest in the Elder Blood and its bearer, Ciri. Interesting. His exact motives were unclear at the time, and he made no particular effort to explain them to Geralt. Geralt likewise had no idea what bound Ciri and the elf now. There was no doubt Avallac'h had helped her, had saved her numerous times from the Wild Hunt, but why? Alas, the sage, quivering on a razor's edge between life and death, offered no answers to Geralt's burning questions. He did, however, muster enough strength to utter a crucial piece of information, Ciri's location. So he's definitely looking out for Ciri in many, many ways. Saved her, wants us to find her, knows what they're going to use the blood for, as we suspected, to get the Wild Hunt's prophecy started. So yeah, what an interesting turn of events. What a great episode. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on another adventure in The Witcher. Today was amazing. I'm really glad that we finally got to do the Ugly Baby quest, and it did not go the way that I expected at all. It was really fun to get to see Vesemir again and hang out around Kaer Morhen again. We have not stepped foot in here since we first got into this game, and it's pretty neat coming back here and kind of hanging out in this castle that's falling apart, but it's very beautiful here, and hanging out with some of our old Witcher brothers has been very eye-opening in many ways. I feel like Lambert today just utterly pissed me off. I do not enjoy being around him. I hate the fact that I have to always stick up for myself around him and walk on eggshells. And as like Eskir said, like, you just have to be careful what you're saying around him. And those are the toxic people that I do not like in my life. That like, if I have to be careful and walk around tiptoe and like someone's gonna be all boo-hoo because of something that I say and I'm speaking my opinion about because they A, suck at constructive criticism, B, just don't enjoy hearing what you have to say or can only think about themselves. Lambert, like, he just utterly pissed me off today in so many ways. I am so sorry if any of you out there love Lambert and his character, but wow, I cannot stand him. I think he's one of the people that I legitimately hate in this game, and I do not want to be around him. He's awful. I know that his backstory and all of that stuff, yes, he came from a really, really bad past. It doesn't give you the excuse to be rude to other people. It is very easy to be kind, and for some reason it's just impossible for Lambert, and he irked me so bad today. But other than that, I really enjoyed everything about today. I did not think that the ugly baby quest was going to go that way. Really, I'm excited that we're getting closer to Ciri. We're getting kind of ramped up for a really big fight here, which is also something that's super exciting. I knew that eventually in this game we were gonna have to go fight the Wild Hunt and fight a good fight and have people on our side, and I think that we're finally boiling down to that, which is pretty cool. All of the combat in this game is something that I really have enjoyed a lot, so being able to fight the Wild Hunt and see what's about to happen, I am very excited. Next episode, we are definitely going to be hopping back into the Isle of Mists and collecting some people to fight against the Wild Hunt with us. But thank you guys so much for all the love today. I hope you enjoyed today's amazing adventure. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about Lambert. If I'm one-sided in this, I don't know. I know a lot of you guys out there love Triss more than Yen and are probably going to be like, oh, it's fine because Yen's so annoying and Lambert is justified in his actions, which is fine. But I just, all of that aside, the whole like relationship between Yen and I and Triss and I, and putting all of that to side, like Lambert is annoying. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I am much looking forward to the next one, so I will see you all then. Bye, everyone.